Hey, Luke, just for starters, any update on Marvin and Hassan for this evening?
Yeah, Marvin's going to go, and Hassan is still out.
And I guess with Marvin in and with Hassan out, what does that mean for a guy like Shemezi, who's actually got minutes, I think, in 2 or 3 straight games here?
Yeah, he's got to be ready to go. He turns into the backup center right now. So we'll see how the game's going and where we go with it. But he has to be ready, ready to get out there and help.
Gene Hale, Fox Sports New Orleans.
Hi there, Coach. Hoping you can give us a little insight into your rookie, how he has developed and what you've seen out of him so far from the start of season until now.
Yeah, we're very, very, very pleased, very impressed with what he's done so far. Coming in and the way he sees the game, the way he helps to create for others, the way he likes to compete. These are all things that you love seeing a young player have, and he really has a really good understanding of the game. So he's got off to a very solid start to the season for us. I think teams are now, making him a bigger part of the scattering report, and that's part of his growing process as a young player. But I'm confident we'll continue to see improvement with him.
Hey, Hunter.
Hey, Luke, I just wanted to see if I could get some insight into kind of rotations and whatnot. I know that Belly kind of started last year and coming off the bench this season, but has kind of fallen out of the rotation. What is the usage there, and what are you seeing otherwise?
Yeah, so Belly and we've talked. We're on the same page. He's going to be, we're going to get him back into the rotation soon here. But we looking at a few different things. Our main thing right now is defensively. How can we start to get stops? And we have to see what we can do with that. So with the how quickly the season got thrown and lack of practice time of games are really a lot of the time we have to try groupings and players out. So. For now, I'm just looking at what groups can get out there and put together some stops and help us on that end. And as we continue to play, we'll see Belly back on the court again.
All right, Tony Harvey.
Yeah, Coach Walton. Back to Chimezi Matu. He doesn't really get a lot of minutes, but he seems to make an impact every time he steps out there. I know going into the last game, he was shooting over 62%, so he seems offensively sound. But what's your overall take on this guy?
Yeah, he's great energy, great worker. We're excited about having him as part of the system as a young player that we think can turn into a very nice piece. He plays with a force. For sure. But, for us, again, right now it's coming back to we're looking for guys that can help us get stops. So we like the fact he can score the ball, but we need him to be in there rebounding and calling out coverages when he gets his number called.
Sean Cunningham.
Hey, Coach. Actually, two real quick if I can. With Marvin, you meant the wrist. Did that happen in the Portland game?
No.
I know.
That happened the Clipper.
Okay, gotcha. And then just with New Orleans here tonight, it's kind of interesting to see them in the building with you. Considering last March, that's kind of what spurred everything on. Does it kind of feel a little bit like a full circle moment for you guys?
Well, full circle will be when we play them again, and there's 20,000 fans in the building. That's what to me that'll be the full circle. We get through this as the league. And get to the place where we're competing again with fans, and we are hopefully through the worst of the pandemic. But those thoughts come up for sure with the Pelicans coming back into town.
Marshall Harris.
Hey, Luke. I know obviously a point of contention has been all the talk about the defense and improving that. I'm just curious in terms of your approach from game day to practice day. Are there things that you can see in a practice, or even, I don't even know if you're going through full practices with such little practice time, to say, okay, I feel better about where we are today versus the last time we stepped out on the court in a game? Or is that one of those, we'll see at game time what improvements happen?
It's a little bit of both. We went full contact yesterday, just because I felt like that needed to happen. And yeah, I always feel better after practice. I think that anytime you can get reps at full speed, full contact reps at what we're trying to get done, the better for the group. So we know we have to fix it. The coaches know it, the players know it, and we know the only way to fix it is from within. So we as a group, we just got to do a better job.
Jason Jones.
Hey, Luke.
Jason.
Yeah, just in terms of the defense and guys talking yesterday about it's not a scheme thing. It's about effort and putting it out there. Have you seen maybe guys overthinking because they're learning new things and new schemes, and maybe that could be affecting their aggression on that end of the court?
Well, there's a little bit of a few different things that that make up the equation of why. And part of it, is there is new scheme, new schemes, new coverages, new players, new rotations. Part of it, teams are shooting the lights out against us right now. So part of becoming a better defense is making people uncomfortable, and we haven't really found a good rhythm of that so far. And I'll be honest, a lot of times I think our guys are giving good effort, and I've been very pleased with our team's effort overall this season. And it's it comes down to to finding a way as a group to make the other team uncomfortable, and from schemes to understanding, to playing hard, all those things add up to giving you success or not with that.
Just a few more for Coach Mark Jones.
Hey, Coach, what's going on, man?
Hey.
Luke, I'm just curious. You guys talked about having a good practice, a spirited practice yesterday. And in terms of, a lot of the talk about defense, what was it in defense? Was it shell drill, boxes and elbows? What was it that you guys worked on that you hope to see kind of translate into performance in the game today?
Yeah, yesterday was more let's roll the ball out and hit each other. Let's play physical. I purposely didn't call any fouls all day long in the scrimmages and the defensive stops game. But yeah, yesterday was much more about get loose, get ready, and let's hit. So again, it was good to get that. For everyone, I think it's good to get that in and out of the system.
G-Man.
Coach, last year under Alvin, the Pels they concentrated on pushing the pace. They seem to be much more deliberate now under Van Gundy. Is there a significant change in the way they play as opposed to seasons gone by?
Yeah, there's definitely different philosophies. A lot of I shouldn't say a lot. Zion is playing big minutes now. Bledsoe's there now. They went out and signed Steven Adams. So, they got some real pros over there. Some big, solid players. And then BI continues to improve and has turned himself into an all-star, obviously. So the style of play is different for sure. But it's a very, very talented team, very big, strong team. So we got to be ready for a battle tonight.
Last one, Jason Anderson.
Hey, Luke. I was going to ask you, I guess I still will ask you, about getting tougher, more physical defensively. Are you able to hear me okay?
Yeah, I lost you for a sec there, but as long as you haven't asked any other question yet, then we're still good.
No, but these guys are who they are in terms of their how big and fast and strong they are at this point in their careers. So it sounds like you just alluded to how you go about trying to toughen them up for these challenges is kind of what you did in practice yesterday in terms of, letting them go full contact, not calling fouls. Do you have to do that to toughen them up?
No, I think that the more you can go through that, the better it is for a group. I think that as we continue on this journey, you're going to see De'Aaron, you're going to see Tyrese, you're going to see Marvin put on a lot more body mass, a lot more strength. You look at older guys, Harrison, Rashawn, these guys are, when you get to their age, that's normally where you kind of settle in at. But we got a lot of, rotational players that I think are still very early in that stage of things as far as where they are physically from in developing. So yeah, it's there's many different ways to do it. Going through a nice hard practice is definitely one of the ones that I think coaches like and I think players like. So we were happy to have that opportunity yesterday.